Dawn is just gonna say hi to Karina. Oh my god, her dad is here. Like, her dad's ghost is here. Soul Simmers, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Pack Legacy Challenge. A legacy challenge where every generation is a new pack and we get to play through all of them. We are back with Yule at prom. This is his prom from his brand new high school, which from the comments, I've actually picked the name Copperdale Prep because I really like the idea of the fact that this is still in Copperdale. And someone actually said that probably this is the high school that Nancy and what is his name again? Not Malcolm. Jeffrey. That's his name. Nancy and Jeffrey Landgrab went to as well when they were younger. So it was kind of like Malcolm's decision or suggestion of like, oh, if school's not working out, maybe we can send him to Copperdale Prep. That's where my parents went. And I think that's why Dawn found it a really good idea. But that does mean that he is at prom from his new high school. I can already warn everyone, this is going to be an episode with a lot of drama. I have a lot of plans. I think it is finally time for everything that we've been teasing for the past couple of weeks to unfold. I have a couple of really, really cool plans for it. Also, one that is going to be a big surprise. So make sure to watch all the way until the end of the episode so you don't miss this huge change in the challenge because I'm very excited for it. But for now, we're just gonna enjoy prom. I feel like this might be one of the last nights where Yule is, a little bit more at peace. But let's actually make sure that he introduces himself to a couple of people at prom. We're gonna introduce ourselves to Emma and to Mitchell. And we already know Princess. Also, these names, Emma, Mitchell, and Princess, that all of those actually genuinely sound like preppy names. Amari doesn't really sound like a preppy name. That's not too bad. Then we have Violet. Apparently we're pretty good friends with Violet. I didn't know that, but we can talk to her. I think that's nice. I actually really like Violet's outfit. She is slaying that dress, and I really like her hair. That's why I recognized her, because I always think that Violet has very nice hair. But let's see, can we maybe tell her a funny story? We're just gonna like socialize a lot. Also, let me make sure that I can see the goals for the prom. We need to dance. Ooh, let's vote for prom royalty. Let me think, who are we gonna vote for? Yuki is calling to chat. I'm sorry, bestie. I'm at prom. I don't have time. Let's actually, for Jester. Oh, who are we gonna vote for? Oh, that's hard. Also, I noticed that Julissa is here. I'm not really sure if I want to continue dating Julissa. She has a really cool outfit, but I don't think I like her personality that much. And the whole point is that Yu is on like kind of this redemption arc from his parents not being really nice people. So maybe we're not gonna date Julissa. Let's actually vote for Amari. We just met, but why not? And then let's vote for prom royalty. Let's vote for Violet because apparently we're really good friends with her. Don't know how that happened, but it's important to vote for your friends. He also got a lot of first impressions. I'm kind of curious. So what does he think of Mitchell? Oh, it's an anti-crush and dramatic. Okay, so that's not very positive. What does he think of Emma? She thinks she is a bit weird. I can see that with this outfit. Her other outfit's very nice, but with this outfit can see that. But she thinks that he's interesting. And with Amari, what do they think of each other? Impact conscious. Okay, but they think we are annoying. I mean, that's fair. I can see that. Did we have a first impression with Violet? We did. Yule's sentiment about Violet is in dreamland. That's fair. I can see that. And then Violet's sentiment is that she's reasonable. I love that. So Yule is like, you're in dreamland. And then she's like, that's reasonable. I love that. Okay, he's gonna vote. Okay, so he put his first vote in. Then he needs to dance. Maybe we can dance with Violet. Let's slow dance together. Let's slow dance with Violet. Let's see if she wants to slow dance with us, of course. Oh, look at them slow dancing. Okay, he's just dancing with her. Wait, you actually voted for prom, Jester, so I'm gonna tick that off. You are dancing. Don't know why it's a little bit glitched, but it's happening. He needs to gossip and show off his outfit. Let's show our outfit to Violet. Let's see if it ticks off, because then I'll know if it's like bugged or not. Oh, okay. That apparently worked. We need to gossip with someone. Let's gossip. Okay, it looks like he so far is having a pretty good time at his new high school's prom. I still have the feeling that he might be feeling a little bit out of place. Like, he is very much connecting with Violet. He's like, oh my god, familiar face in the crowd. I'm so glad that you're here because now I feel less alone. But I don't think he's making that many friends. Like, most of the first impressions he got from people and people got from him, by the way, were negative. I don't think everyone at this school is like the most welcoming to him. So he's like trying to fit in. He's doing his best. Okay, they are going to announce the prom royalty and stuff. I don't think we won anything, but let's see. Oh my god, Violet actually won as queen and Amari actually won. Were we the only ones who voted or what? Like, that's literally our votes. Also, I kind of do not like the music that is playing at this prom, but I'm happy for Violet. That's so cute. Let's make sure to go take a picture with our friend. I really like to take prom pictures. Let's take a friendly photo with Violet. There we go. Also, I don't know why he's so incredibly flirty. Oh, because someone he has a crush on is nearby. I think that's Jalissa. Or wait, who does he have a crush on again? Is it McKenna? I believe he has crushes on so many people at the same time at this point. Also, she's wearing an interesting prom outfit. I feel like the cowboy boots and then kind of this dress with the belt, that still goes, but then those gloves and the hairstyle, but both of those just really do not fit with the cowboy vibes. But oh well. Okay, they're taking a picture. That's really cute. You did dance, so I'm gonna take that off. He hasn't actually grabbed a drink. Where do we grab a drink? I guess at the fountain. Let's grab a fruit punch. I don't think I've ever done that at prom. I'm just realizing now there's some things that I've just never done at prom. I was just about to say, what are you doing, bestie? Where are you going? Come on, grab yourself something to drink. No? Oh, okay. Apparently he didn't want to. I don't think he's gonna go to the after party. Like, he enjoyed prom. It was nice that his friend Violet was there. He saw some familiar faces, but I don't think he really is in the mood to go to the after party. I think he's gonna go home. He's gonna get himself some food, maybe relax a little bit for the night. Maybe he's just gonna hang out, play some FIFA, you know, with his friends from his previous school. Maybe some online gaming. You know, he doesn't necessarily want to hang out with the people from this new school. It's not really his vibe. Okay, so he's back home. Let's make sure that he gets himself something to eat, and he's gonna go take a quick shower. And then since he isn't too tired yet, he can just play some games. I feel like that'd be cute. Play game. Let's play some Incredible Sports again. I don't know why the music in our room is on, by the way, but let's turn it off. And then Dawn. I think for Dawn, it's definitely time for another adventure. She is like in her flow right now. So she's gonna have another one night stand. Let's see. Simda dating. But I feel like, you know, she's kind of getting careless with this at this point. She is very much just inviting whoever to her house to have some fun. And whoever shows up to her house, she's ready to have some fun. I think she's getting to a point where it's getting a little bit dangerous, and maybe she's taking it a bit too far. Actually, now that I look at this list, how about we invite back one of our previous one night stands? Because she really hit it off with, what was her name again? The lady who was technically married and ended up cheating with us, Karina. Let's invite over Karina. Invite to hang out at Current Lot. I feel like, you know, after so many one night stands, she's kind of like trying to figure out what she likes and who she likes to be with. Malcolm is just chilling upstairs. Actually, bestie, you're gonna go downstairs. Okay, Karina just showed up, so let's go say hi to her. Let's see. More choices. Friendly. Let's ask about her day first. No, she's just walking in like, you know, zero cares. He is a little bit bored, he says. Go sit down. Can you hack? Important question. You can do some hacking. Dawn is just gonna say hi to Karina. Oh my god, her dad is here. Like, her dad's ghost is here. Oh, well, I was gonna say cock block, but I guess in this scenario, there's not much of that involved. A boot block then. Let's see, romance. Maybe not woohoo without protection, but let's woohoo. He is just chilling downstairs and he's just gaming. And I feel like, you know, it's quite late at night. He came back from prom. He's just gaming in his room. He also knows that his parents are not really talking, right? Like, he knows that his parents are not in a good place. They had an argument about it the other day. He called his mom out about her love interest. But now all of a sudden he's chilling in his room, he's gaming, and he hears something coming from his parents' bedroom. And he's really confused. He's like, wait, hold up. I didn't know, like, mom and dad, you know, what's going on? So he's gonna go here. He's gonna check what is happening in, like, his parents' bedroom. Because he wants to know what's going on. And he just found out. He's like, hold up.
Hold up. Oh my god, this is awkward. I walked in on my parents.
And then he realizes it's not his parents. So he just caught his mom cheating. And I think he's gonna confront the lady that she's cheating with. He is not gonna be nice to her. He's gonna criticize her relationship preferences. And he is going to yell at her. He's gonna get really angry. He's like, you
nasty person. Insult.
Really nasty swear words that I'm not allowed to say on YouTube. He is not happy with her. He's like,
you are ruining my mother's life. You are breaking up our family. How can you do that? That is so rude of you.
He's fully blaming her. He's gonna be mean to her. He's gonna yell at her more. He's gonna mock her outfit. And he's also gonna be really mad at his mom. But right now, he's mad at this person intruding their home. We're just gonna yell at her a lot. And I feel like at this point, there's a lot of yelling going on upstairs, right? I think Malcolm is gonna go check what's going on. He's like,
hold up. What is happening? What do I hear?
You know, he's like just thinking that maybe Yul and Dawn are having a fight. So he's just like,
I'm gonna be a good father. I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna see what's going on.
He's gonna realize that he's like, who is this lady? Who is this person? I think he's gonna yell at her too. He is not gonna like it. He's gonna be very angry. Again, he's not gonna be angry with Dawn because he's kind of scared to confront her, but he is also going to not like this person because obviously he just learned that his wife was cheating. I love how Dawn is just chilling here. She's like, nah, you know what? I'll just sleep. I don't care. I'll just sleep. You guys fight. I'm just chilling here. Evil lesson. Oh, he's happy because there's misery. Of course, I should have known. He's going to criticize her relationship preference as well. He's gonna jeer. Oh, he can do like actually evil things. Yul at this point, he's mad. He's just gonna walk out. He is going to take a nice shower to kind of calm himself down. He's gonna go to sleep after because, you know, he's also quite tired. He literally just came home from prom to find his mom cheating. I don't think he's very happy at this point. Malcolm is gonna tell this lady to just get the F out of this house.
Go away, please. Just leave this house, you home wrecker. I don't want you here.
Of course, now the washing machine also breaks. What a grand timing. I feel like that's so realistic though. You know, whenever everything's going wrong, that's the moment that even more things are gonna go wrong. Also, Bestie, why are you... She just walked into... I was just about to say, you get caught breaking up our family home, and then you walk into Yul's room. That's inappropriate. Anyways, I think Malcolm needs to go talk to Dawn. He's gonna go downstairs, and they're gonna have a tough conversation. I think he doesn't necessarily want to break up. I think he just wants to confront her about the cheating. He's going to yell at her. Gonna be like, I'm sorry. Can't believe you did that, but I'm just so hurt and I'm so mad. And I think that's going to be her final straw. He's yelling at her, but he's not gonna actually leave her. And I think she is gonna come clean. She's going to confess to having cheated with Karina. Oh my God, she's going to confess to all of it. She's going to confess because he's like, you slept with someone in our house. And she's gonna be like, well, actually, might have been a little more than just one person, you know? Oh, poor Malcolm. I actually feel a little bit bad for him. Embrace the change. He is now a jealous sim. Oh my God. Yes, absolutely. Oh my God, their entire romance bar is gone. It's just gone. I think it's time. Let's separate. Yell at for cheating. Oh, now that he knows. Oh, this is great. They're gonna separate permanently in anger, and he's going to be really, really, really mad because she's a cheater. It's putting an end to his romantic relationship with Dawn. Okay, so in the end, it is Malcolm who's breaking up, but I just want to make sure that, like, you know, they actually have a negative relation. Also, I love how Elliot's ghost is here for all of this. Malcolm just broke up with Dawn. Dawn just broke up with Malcolm. Malcolm and Dawn have fallen out of touch and are no longer best friends. Oh my goodness. Oh, and now both of them are feeling terrible, but they still live together. So I guess Malcolm is just gonna shower it off. He feels terrible. He's gonna make sure to have some food, and then he's gonna go downstairs and he's just gonna cry it out on the couch. And Dawn is also not in the greatest place. She's gonna take a nice hot shower upstairs, and then she's gonna go to sleep. I think it is time. But they still live in one house. I feel like when Yule's gonna wake up in the morning, he's gonna notice some tension in the house. He is going to notice that, you know, his dad isn't showing up for breakfast. His dad was already not really showing his face lately, but now it is awfully quiet, and he can just sense the tension between his parents having changed since the last time. Okay, it is Sunday morning, and Yule just woke up. He's gonna get himself some food, and then I think he's gonna wonder where his dad is. He caught his mom cheating. He definitely noticed that his parents had quite a big fight yesterday, so he is gonna go and check on how his dad is doing. He knows that his dad is in the basement. He knows that normally, under like normal circumstances, he's not really allowed to go into the basement, but right now he's just worried. He's worried about how his father's doing, so he's just gonna make sure to check on him, which is going to lead to an unfortunate discovery, because I think Yule Yule just walked into his father's secret lair. I think maybe he's gonna check on his computer. I think this is Yule finding out his father's secrets. He opened his dad's PC, he walked into the basement, he realized that something was a little bit off. His dad was sleeping on the sofa. He saw all of these files, he saw the computer, he saw all of the screens with all of the information on it, and he was like, hold up, what's going on here? So he is currently hacking his dad's PC to see what the heck is going on here, because he is very confused. First, he has a prom that wasn't necessarily too enjoyable. Then he finds his mom cheating, and now he finds out that his dad is actually a hacker and has been hiding in his basement all this time to do illegal stuff, while all along he had this feeling that they were the perfect family and that they were having so much fun and great times together. His whole world is just shattered. Like, every single thing that he once believed in is kind of just gone at this point. He cannot trust his mom. He cannot trust his dad. His high school that he currently is at, where all of his friends were, all of his friends are gone. He's at a new high school. So Yule's life is very much upside down. And I think he's gonna confront his dad about what is in the vault. So we're gonna wake up our father and we're gonna tell him that we are very disappointed. We're gonna argue about house rules, how it is actually incredibly unfair that all of this time he was held to such a high standard while his dad was doing all of these illegal things, and it was just not fair that he was supposed to be the perfect child now that he knows that both of his parents are ridiculously imperfect. He's gonna insult his dad. He's gonna be like, you're a liar.
You're a liar, Dad.
Discuss angry mood. He's gonna be like,
I'm very mad with you. I came down here to check on you. I came down here because I was worried about you. And now I found out all along you've just been the biggest liar of all. I thought Mom was bad for cheating, but all this time you were actually the worst of both.
He's gonna demand his independence. He's gonna be like,
Dad, if this is how you live your life, I don't want nothing to do with you. I want to make my own life choices. Please leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you anymore. I'm incredibly pissed. I'm not happy with everything that's going on.
He's gonna yell some more. I feel like this is the point where he's going to really burn the bridges with his dad. Like, he already was super pissed. He was so disappointed by his mom, but now that he finds out why his mom was, or like did the thing she did, she can see why she did it. I feel like this is the point where he realizes that actually it's Malcolm who is the bad guy of all, you know? He also kind of has to go to Scouts really soon. He's going to belittle his anger. He's going to mock his outfit. He's going to be really like mean to his dad. Yule and Malcolm have a difficult family relation. Yes, that is so correct. They had a massive fallout. Now their relationship is negative. They have a difficult family relation. The relationship is tense. Things are likely to go awry. They have the difficult relationship. There is the festering grudge. I feel like this was so bound to happen. This was so bound to escalate. I feel like Yule is just angry. He's gonna go upstairs. He's gonna go into his room. He's just gonna maybe go into an online chat room and kind of find someone to talk to, because at this point Yule feels incredibly lonely. He's incredibly lonely. Both of his parents have kind of proved to him that they were just busier with their own lives than they genuinely cared about him. His dad turns out to be quite a bad guy, actually. His mom, he can see why she did what she did, but obviously he's still angry with her because she also wrecked the family. He's enraged, by the way, which is not great. So I think he needs to go explore. I think he's just gonna leave the house right now. He's mad. He's actually gonna go to a spa. He's super mad. He's like, I'm so done. It's my freaking Sunday. I was supposed to have a nice day off. I am gonna go get out of the house. I caught my wife cheating. My son actually discovered my dirty little secret in my basement. It is so time for me to just leave the house. And I think Yule might be meeting some people online who are telling him that where he is right now is not a good place to be. Like, a lot of people on these online chat rooms telling him that this is not a house that he should be in. Everyone's like encouraging very much that he should be independent, you know? It's unfair. Also, he's missing Scouts for this. He was supposed to go to Scouts, but he's just completely skipping it. So he's just like completely going rogue right now. He is so done with everything. He thinks his parents are unfair. He doesn't like this. He's like plotting right now what his next move should be. He doesn't really know yet. All he knows is that he's very unhappy, and he's just kind of pouring his heart out to strangers on the internet who are all kind of telling him that this is not a good situation to be in. And in the meantime, I feel like Dawn is finally gonna wake up. She heard that Malcolm left the house, so she feels like she can finally go downstairs and maybe, you know, have something to eat and all those things without having to confront her husband. And obviously also not confront her son. I feel like Dawn at this point, no matter how much she knows knows that she was wrong. She's embarrassed. She also feels like to a degree that it was her right because her husband was actually her boyfriend was a bad guy, and this is just who she's been all along. She's kind of like conflicted with herself, I think. She's gonna need some time to have some introspection. I think she's planning on throwing Malcolm out of the house. I think she doesn't want to be here, but I think in the meantime, Yul had some chats with some people online, and I think they're giving him some ideas. Because Yul doesn't want to be in this house, right? He thinks his parents are incredibly unfair. He can just sense the fact that his parents are going to get a divorce, and he doesn't want to get caught in between. And all of this time, he already felt like he was so ready to take his own decisions. He's part of the football team. He's doing great in school. He has a job. He doesn't need his parents, right? He can just take care of himself. So I think what he's going to do, he got the idea from someone in the chat room to break into his dad's vault. It's not much money, but 4,944 simoleons is enough to potentially get a fresh start. Uh-oh. So I guess that I think his break-in failed. Also, Malcolm is back home. I think he's gonna just go to the restroom. Oh, he's gonna pass out. Okay, first he's gonna pass out. Never mind. I think he's about to pass out as well from getting misted by the vault. Okay, I think he's gonna give up for now. He's gonna go upstairs, he's gonna go sleep, and he's gonna go try to figure out how to get into his dad's vault. That's his plan. It didn't work the first time, but he's gonna try again later. And I think Malcolm might have a similar idea to Yul, where he wants to move out of the house, but he full well knows that most of the money in the household funds is actually not his. He full well knows that Dawn is the person who is making the money, and Dawn is very much the person who paid for this house. So he's not really in a position to take anything. So I think what he's gonna do, he's gonna go downstairs, he's gonna go to the vault, and he's gonna go check how much money he has. He wants to know how much funds there are for him to just take his stuff and get out of here. I think both Yul and Malcolm are aiming for the same thing. They want to get out of this house as fast as possible. And I think what he might try to do is he might actually take a little bit of money from the household funds and lock it away in his vault. I think what he's going to do is he's going to take a little bit, just enough that Dawn won't notice that it's gone. He's just gonna take like 3,000 and put it in his vault, and he's gonna store it away, and he's gonna prepare to leave. He's just gonna get ready to get out of here. He's very tired, so I think he's gonna take a quick nap in the money because he had a long day. Dawn is actually doing the best of all of them. So I think she's gonna go for a little jog. You know, just to get all of the emotion out of her system. Okay, Yul's been sleeping for a little bit and he just woke up and I think he's hungry. But before he's gonna get some food, I think he's gonna go downstairs and he is gonna see if he can break into the vault again. And then he notices that his dad actually fell asleep in the vault, and that the money is just there for him to take. So he's gonna take 7,944. He's gonna take all of it. He carefully moved his dad out of the vault to the sofa and he stole all the money. And I think now that he's done that, he needs to know that he needs to leave quickly. He's gonna get himself some food to make sure that he's ready, and then he's gonna quickly pack some stuff. He's gonna have to travel light though. There's not many things he can take with him, but he's gonna run away. He's got the money from his dad, which I think he feels like is so justified because his dad got it illegally anyway, so he might as well use it to actually get away from this very toxic household. And it prevents his dad from a ticket out, which I think also to him is very justified. Okay, so he's had some food. He's gonna take a quick shower. He's gonna use the restroom. Again, we need to make sure he's doing well, right? Like, his mom so far doesn't know anything yet. His dad is still asleep, doesn't know that he took all the money. And then we're gonna pack up. There's a couple of things that I want to take with me, right? I'm gonna take this family photo of them on the holiday because that's like his last happy memory from his childhood. He's gonna take his birth certificate. Like, he's gonna take all of his personal belongings. He's gonna take the drawings he made as a kid. He's gonna take his Scouts trophies because he earned those. He's gonna take his Scouts board because he's gonna stay in Scouts. What else is he gonna take? We have his bag. Look, we packed his bag. Everything's in there. His extra backpack with all of his clothes. He's trying to take as much as he can with him. He's gonna take his Easter eggs. He has good memories from those as well. I think he has taken most of his personal belongings. at this point. He's gonna leave that one family picture, but he took another with him from like a very happy moment in his life. Now that he has everything, he's very tired, but that doesn't matter, because if you are set on doing something, I think it is time for him to go do that now. So he's gonna tell his mom, he's gonna be like, Mom, I'm just gonna go for like a walk around the neighborhood. Just gonna go here. You know, no worries. I'll be back. Just gonna walk to clear my mind. And then his mom like thinks that he's just gonna go out for a quick walk. Okay, so now that he walked out of the house with the money and with all of his belongings, he's gonna go to the city. He's gonna take the bus. He's gonna get out of the suburbs and he is gonna go to the city center. I don't think he's really gonna leave. I always feel like San Myshuno could potentially be like kind of with the same bridge, right? You know, they could kind of be connected, San Myshuno and San Sequoia. So I feel like he's just gonna go travel here and he's gonna go to this bar for now. And then we're gonna see if we can find him an apartment that he can afford with the little money that he'll have, because he won't have much, which means that he probably is not gonna have much furniture in the beginning, but it's gonna be worth it. You know, he wants to be independent. He wants to stop his parents making his life choices. And he definitely does not want to see his dad anymore. Preferably, he wants to lock up his dad for basically ruining their family, because at this point, after some good thought and after some chats with some people on the online chat rooms, I think he was starting to realize that yes, his mom is a bad person as well, and yes, she shouldn't have cheated, but also his dad was not making his mom happy. His dad is the bad person in the whole scenario, and he's very much blaming his dad for his mom's acts as well. So now that he made it into the city with all of his belongings and he arrived at this bar, I think he's gonna just talk to some people and see if he can actually find a place to stay. Now we need to find him a place to live. He's trying to talk to people at the bar. He's trying to figure out a place to live. Let's see what we have in the city. We have this apartment, which the weekly rent would be 500 and the deposit would be 1,000. We do have that kind of money. Although the furnishings, I think we would be able to afford it, but then we only have a kitchen and a bathroom, and it is a quite large apartment. I'm not really sure if we need that right now. We also have this apartment, which I feel like is smaller, but somehow the furnishings are more expensive. I don't think we can afford that right now. There is an apartment which we could get without the furnishings. That would need TLC, but it is a relatively cheap apartment. Like, it would cost us only 300 simoleons a week, and the deposit is only 600. So I guess if we take this apartment and we don't get the furnishings, I think we should be able to do that. Let's get Yule and let's move him in over here. And I think if we do it like this and then unfurnished, that will leave him with 7,000. That means that we have nothing. Literally nothing. There won't be a shower. There won't be a kitchen. Nothing. Like, he'll have a house and that's it. So let's actually go here. I think if we play with him, he'll still be at the bar. But now that he has a place to live, someone offered him a very crappy apartment downtown. You know, the people that he met in the chat room, they agreed to meet up in the bar and they provided him with a space. Obviously, those people are just taking advantage of his situation. They just heard someone needs a house and they have money, so they just offered him a house. And yeah, this is his house now. It's very empty. It's also, you know, it's a little bit of a questionable place, but it's his. And that's more than he ever had before. So I guess this is where we live now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into build mode quickly, and with the very little money that we have, I'm gonna try to make this a little bit homey. And I think we should start by getting some lights. It's not much, but it works. Then I think something else that might work to kind of cheer up the apartment is to give it a little bit of color. Right now, the apartment is looking very... well, how do you say it? Very gray. As if no happiness ever touched this place, which I don't think is something that really matches with Yule. And actually that wallpaper is cheaper, so we're gonna go for that. Anything that we can do to make a little bit of money. We're gonna get a little bit of a different floor. It is the same price, so we're not losing any money for it. And then we need to get some of the essentials. Like, we need to make sure that he has a toilet. And again, I'm just gonna see if we can get all of the cheapest appliances in here, because we don't have much money. So the more money we can save, the better. We'll just get the invisible shower and a toilet, and that's it for now. He should get a bed, because if he doesn't sleep, I think we also have a problem. I mean, I'm tempted to give him a double bed. Oh, that actually looks a little bit old. I like that. That looks like it's definitely, you know, he got some secondhand stuff. Okay, so now he has a bed. He has a functional bathroom. Let's give him a simple kitchen, a cabinet to cook, a corner cabinet. I think it's the cheapest to get this stove, and we need a fridge. Again, we'll get the cheapest fridge there is. He's still in high school. He needs to be able to do some homework, so we need to get a desk and we need to get a computer. Let's get a simple, very, very simple desk, not very expensive. And then let's get a computer. I think it would make sense for him to have a laptop. That's 1,000. That is rough. And then I think maybe if we're lucky, we can also afford a sofa. He has a sofa that looks out over the city, and it would be nice to also get ourselves a little table and maybe 2 chairs. Nothing too fancy, just a little bit. He now has 4,000 left, which I think should leave him with a nice amount to like pay rent and stuff. Maybe I would like to get him a bookcase as well. And then obviously we have a couple of things that he has in his inventory that we can put up in here. So I was thinking we can put up the family picture over here in his bedroom, because obviously he's still very sad that, you know, he had to leave his old house. He's gonna put his trinkets that are like his eggs that he found on the shelf. He's gonna put his Scouts trophies in here. He is going to hang up that picture that he got from prom, which I'll make it big in a little bit. He's gonna hang up his birth certificate, childhood pictures, like all of the drawings that he made as a kid. I feel like if you run away from home and you don't have much stuff, like it almost makes sense that you would take all of these things that you feel a little bit nostalgic about and you're just gonna all put them down in your house, because you simply don't have anything else, right? We're gonna put his bag with all of the stuff that he packed to leave his house, like both of them are gonna go in here next to his bed. Then he also has a couple of upgrade tools, which I think we can sell, because we probably won't need it, or although in this house we might need it, but hey, we'll be fine. I'm gonna put that on his desk because that looks cute. I think I'm gonna put this foosball on his desk as well because that looks pretty cute. I think I'm gonna sell this. It's only 3, but that's still nice. And then I think that's his house. That is where Yule lives right now. He has 3,000 simoleons left, or a little, well, actually almost 4,000. Let's actually make that picture of prom a bit bigger, because right now it's a little bit small. Let's add a frame. Let's go for a blue frame, because he very much has a blue house. And that's it. That's all the money to his name right now. He ran away. This is Yule's life. So now that Yule lives here, I think what is going to happen is Dawn is going to continue to pay for his high school, because no matter how much they had a fallout and no matter how pissed Dawn is that he actually packed up and left, she still wants him to have a good life. Like, in her heart, she is a good mother. She is not a good partner, but she is a good mom and she wants the best for her kid. So she is going to support his endeavors and she's going to let him finish his high school. I think eventually it would be nice if Yule and Dawn do rekindle their relationship, but for now he's not ready to speak to any of his parents. And I think with Yule having moved out and ran away to the city, I think it is time for us to quickly switch back to Dawn and Malcolm's household, because there ain't no way that Malcolm is gonna continue to live in that house. Also, another reason why Dawn is going to continue to pay for his very expensive high school is because she doesn't want anyone to know what happened in her house. Like, she got caught cheating. Malcolm is already going to move out. That's going to already cause enough disturbance to her image and like how she wants to be seen by people around her. So I think that actually she's going to continue to pay for Yule in hopes that he will not tell anyone. So it's like, yes, she's a good mom and she wants the best for her kid, but also she's a little bit toxic in that sense that she isn't really blackmailing him, but she definitely isn't only doing it out of Yule's interest. She's also doing it very much for herself. Can she tell him to move out? I'm actually not sure. Asked to move out permanently. I think it is time to do that. I think she's gonna be like, you know what? If we broke up, if you don't want to be with me after all of this cheating, fine. But then it is time for you to now leave this house. Also, these ghosts just keep hunting us. She's like, I'll be fine. I have catastrophe. I don't need you here. Okay, so what I think is going to happen is she is going to first tell him that he cannot have any money. But then he's going to go like, you know what? I actually had money set aside for this, but our son stole it. So she's gonna give him 3,000. That's her being ridiculously generous. She's like, fine, I'll give you a day. Like a day worth of salary, a day worth of pay. Whatever you do with that, good luck. I don't want you here anymore. And I think that means that Malcolm has to either move back home, even though his parents don't really live there anymore. So I'm not really sure if that's an option, or he has to move in with roommates. And I think it's going to be that second option. So let's see where we're gonna have him move in with roommates. I think he's gonna move to ELSWHERE Valley, and there's actually a household here. It's the McCoy household. It is a single mom with 2 babies, but this house is like, it's quite a big house, but this is kind of like the cheaper neighborhood in ELSWHERE Valley. I feel like it would make sense that she would have an ad open for a roommate, or like someone to come live with her for very cheap. So they can have a bedroom, but she will need some help with taking care of the kids. Like her husband also left her. She needs someone to come live with her and help out. Malcolm only has 3,000 to his name. So like there's not much that he can do. So he is going to respond to this ad. Eventually he might want to live all the way up here. Obviously he still has that dream of becoming rich, but he very much is not right now. I think Don made it very clear that he caused all of his own problems and he now needs to go fix it also by himself. So he's going to move in with the McCoy family and he's going to help take care of the babies. It says remaining funds 11,000. I'm not really sure how that works. I hope he didn't just steal all of Don's money. If that's the case, I'll give it back to her. So this is the house where Malcolm now lives. So this is his bedroom. It's a very plain and simple room. It has some old decor from someone who used to maybe live here before, but it is all he could afford. I think he stole all of the money, by the way. Or no, this is their shared household fund now. But yeah, this is her home. She used to live here with her husband, but he left her, so now it's just them. She has a really nice big bedroom and a nice bathroom. There's also a kid's room. She has 2 little babies, and Malcolm just moved in, which is great. They don't know each other at all, but it's all he could afford right now. And I think now it is actually time to go back to Dawn and make sure that 1, she has all the money that she is owed, and 2, we can sell all of the hideous stuff in the basement. Not really sure what she's going to use the basement for, but she is going to get rid of all of Malcolm's stuff. You know how you see people in the movies when they like throw out everyone's clothes and stuff? We're going to get rid of the absolutely ugly pipe organ. It's time for the pipe organ to go. So let's go in here and let's make sure that her house is cleaned off of all of the stuff that was once left. She's going to leave up the pictures with her and Malcolm, simply because Yule is in most of them and she doesn't want to kind of like, again, she wants people to still think that whenever they visit her home that they are a happy family and that Malcolm is just traveling for business or something, you know. She doesn't particularly want to advertise that she's single with a cat and that her son has ran away from home. So she's gonna keep some of the things, but one of the things that's definitely gonna go is everything in this basement. She wants nothing to do with Malcolm's history. She's gonna get rid of all the screen. She's gonna get rid of everything that is in here. She no longer wants this to look like it belongs to a criminal, you know? And maybe she'll turn it into a nice space for herself. But right now, it is just a basement. It's just an empty basement, and that's all. That leaves Dawn with about 30,000. She has a stunning empty basement, which leaves a lot of potential for her to just make this house her own. She has a big family home that is now just hers, and she needs to figure out what she wants to do with this. I think she might end up selling a bunch of things for the simple reason that she was always a minimalist. She very much had a busier and more homey house because she was living with Malcolm and Yule. She is gonna leave Yule's room because she wants him to feel like he can always come back. I don't think he is gonna come back, or at least not for now. I'm not sure what kind of twist the story is going to take from here. She is going to try to make this her own home. She's going to try to reclaim this as her house. She now has all the freedom. She no longer has to hide all of her affairs. She can just be with whoever she wants to be. I think she's going to try to get her son back home. She's going to call him and stuff. She's going to try to reach out. But I think that's it for Dawn's storyline for now. She's just going to live here by herself. And we are mainly going to focus on Yule's storyline. As you can see, it is 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. The sun is rising over the now very empty family home in San Sequoia. And I think the next episode, we actually won't be returning to this specific house, but we're gonna play with Yule in the city. He's going to try and juggle everything. He has to go to school. He has to now carry all of the weight of life by himself. There's no one to cook for him. There's no one to help him out with his laundry. He's going to do it all by himself, and we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Again, his sense of justice is stronger than ever after witnessing all of this drama in his family household over this weekend. A lot of the story unfolded in front of his eyes, and he is now out there in the big world by himself, ready to learn that the world is maybe even more unfair than he ever thought. That was the episode for today. I hope you enjoyed all the drama and all the storytelling. Let me know in the comments down below what the biggest surprise was. And if you have any ideas for future storylines, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all of the support and every single one of you always letting me know what you think of the story and how we could kind of change the story or where we can go with it, because it really gives me so much inspiration, and I've been enjoying this Let's Play more than ever. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, please toss it a cheeky like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, this is a perfect moment to do so. And with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everyone.